2007. Anyway, at this time, I'd ask everyone to please rise to salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, may we do a moment of silence?
For shooting. Yes, Councilwoman Hudson suggested appropriately a moment of silence for the tragedy suffered in Las Vegas. Thank you, everyone.
There we go.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mayor Delameter.
Here.
Councilmembers Hudson.
Present.
Costa.
Here.
Dela Ripa.
Here.
D'Amato.
Here.
Sondemire.
Here.
Yasti.
Also with us, our municipal clerk, Jay McCarthy, and borough attorney, Fred Simrau. Thank you and welcome everyone here. There is no need for an early executive session. I do have a few non-agenda items, and those are on as follows. One is to accept the resignation of the Public Works employee. Two is shared service with Kinnelon for inspection of construction, old open construction permits. I'll explain in more detail when we get there. Three is an extension of our summer help employee Fred Cook. And four is a shelter staff member's resignation. Someone we hired a few meetings ago and ended up getting full-time employment, so submitted her resignation. So those four items, okay, for non-agenda when we conclude the agenda. At this time, I have a motion for early public comment. This section of public comment is reserved for agenda items only. And at this time, who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to an agenda item, please come on up, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Reports. Jane, do you have anything for us?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Just as a reminder, the shredding program would be October 14th at 9 a.m. to 12 in the Senior Center parking lot. And that's for Bloomingdale residents only. And also, the last day to register to vote for the general election is October 17th, and the clerk's office is open till 9. That's it.
Thank you, Jane. Fred, do you have anything for us?
Nothing tonight, Mayor. Thanks.
Thank you. And any council member have anything for us?
Yeah, John, just want to put it out there to thank the residents of the town for the donations that they've been coming for the victims of Puerto Rico. They're collecting supplies, baby food, diapers, batteries, people brought water, some hygiene stuff that we can ship over. And the way this all came about is one of our members' relatives actually live in Puerto Rico. So he wanted to do something for that country because that's actually where he's from. So we got the New York City Fire Department actually started it, and we got in contact with them on what they need. So we did a reverse 911 working with the police and the fire department, and we've collected a half a trailer's worth of stuff. And that trailer will be leaving at noontime on Thursday. So if anybody needs to bring anything else, the trailer will be here to noontime on Thursday. It's now in the back of the senior center with the project that's starting tomorrow. But everything's been brought to the council chambers. It's been a great, for me, it's been great to see the residents really come together and support this. So it's fantastic.
Great. Thank you for putting that together, you and fire and the police department as well. Any other council member have anything?
Walk with the mayor?
November.
No, we've got the October 19th.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we don't meet again till
Sorry.
then. 7 p.m., walk with the mayor, Walter T. Burden. Right.
I attended the last Board of Ed meeting. I just wanted to mention that they adopted their goals for the coming year, one of which is apparently a thorough review of their current administrative structure. As you know, they've had interim superintendents, they've had, which is also like the principal of one of the schools, and another principal is also, the study team and stuff like that. So they're taking this opportunity because they're going to have to come up with another superintendent sometime soon, because interims can only be there for 2 years.
Right.
So they're going to take this opportunity to do a complete review of where they want to be and how to accomplish that, which, if they can, I'm sure if they can do like a full-time superintendent, or permanent superintendent instead of an interim,
Right.
obviously that would be preferable, I'm sure, from everybody's point of view.
Okay, we shall wait and see on that. Right. Good. Anyone else? Just a couple things. The bid opening was this morning for Van Dam Ave reconstruction. The bids have been sent to the attorney for review, and I hope to award at our next meeting, so we can get that project completed before the winter, hopefully. October 15th, reminder, there is the Color Run. This is a run through our Stigma-Free program to bring awareness to teenage suicide. It's being primarily sponsored by Stigma-Free, along with a high school senior, Caitlin Monahan, as part of her DECA project to bring awareness to this situation. So I'd ask all those to participate if you can. Reminder, parking lot's being paved tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a mess around here. So plan, if you are coming to Borough Hall, park behind the senior center if you're visiting tomorrow. I have good news to report that our health insurance premiums are reducing by 4.5% for 2018, along with a positive dividend of about $15,000. So it's about a $20,000 positive impact on our budget for 18. And again, that's a result of positive claim history. So that just came out to me today. So it's good news going forward when we start, which will be soon, the budget process for next year. Anyone else have anything? Moving along, a motion for the consent agenda, minutes from our 9/19 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Pending items. I need a motion for Resolution 17-10.1, authorizing designated municipal employees to utilize borough vehicles in performance of their duties. Who makes that motion?
Second?
D'Amato and Della Ripa. This is simply clarifying an ordinance that we do at every reorganization meeting, which is to, really the only change, we have certain staff members who have 24/7 use of their vehicles. This change is to just clarify the fire chief and assistant chief language on how they can use their vehicles, allowing them to travel when they're on call within our mutual aid town. So I thank the committee for putting this together, and this will be adopted tonight and going forward, part of our reorg. As we discussed last meeting, rather than having two each year, thank you, Fred, for helping to merge this into one, so it's cleaner for our clerks and going forward. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Costa.
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Excuse me, new business. I need Resolution 1710.2, Chapter 159, amending our current budget for a drunk driving enforcement grant in the amount of $3,154.10. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next item, I need a Resolution 1710.3, authorizing planning board review for redevelopment studies. First, if I can get a motion.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
What we're doing here, a number of months ago, we authorized the planning board to study the redevelopment of Main Street, as well as, at the time, the Mere Tract. What has happened since we've done that resolution is there's been a subdivision, and the intent of the governing body was always to just declare the area, the 33 acres for the affordable housing, as the area in need of redevelopment. So just to clarify for housekeeping, this resolution is doing that. It's acknowledging the subdivision, and it's just referencing that we're just asking the planning board to study redevelopment on the 33 acres, now its own lot and block. Okay? Any other comment on that? Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilmembers Demotta.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi. Costa.
Yes.
The next item, I need a motion, Resolution 1710.4, a policy requiring tax assessor to notify the mayor and council and CFO of all tax appeals. Let me get a motion first, and I'll explain.
Second?
Any discussion? This is simply, this already occurs in the borough. Every year, I get a full report from the tax assessor, as does the CFO, on our appeals, so we could see what potential loss of revenue if we have successful tax appeals. But our best practices, which is, as you know, a procedure we have to do annually to maximize our state aid, which we'll be adopting on the 17th, request that there be an actual policy in place. Even though it's occurred, there's just never been a formal policy. So this is what this is memorializing. Okay?
So is this going to be a standing reorganization?
This will be a reorg continuing resolution, yes. And like I said, we've been getting these reports forever, and they're reviewed by finance. It's just a matter of memorializing into a procedure, policy. Okay? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Demotta.
Yes.
Item D, I'd ask for a motion to table at this time. It is a little personnel matter that we will discuss in executive session before we move anything there. So who makes a motion to table?
So moved.
Table to later on this evening?
Table till later on this evening. Possible.
Okay.
Thank you. Hudson, second. D'Amato, and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I had a few non-agenda items. The first non-agenda item is a motion to accept the resignation resignation of Mr. Robert Hagler from the Department of Public Works. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, to amend that motion, just accepting the resignation and allowing me to sign off on the terms of that resignation. And so we had a motion from, I'm sorry, who? Hudson? Or Tony? Costa and then D'Amato?
No, I second. I amend.
Okay. No, there's no further conversation. It's just to conclude that matter. We needed to memorialize that.
Can we put that in resolution?
We'll do resolution 10.5. We didn't move on item D, 10.5.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next item is I need a motion to approve an interlocal agreement with the Borough of Kinnelon. Borough of Kinnelon has requested that they want to retain the services of a new individual, a certified inspector, to review all their old open permits. Okay, it's not part of our current interlocal agreement, and per our construction code official, per the state of New Jersey, they cannot do this because they don't have a construction office. We are their host. So what we are doing here, which you've all been copied on. Okay, does anybody have
If it is, it's under new.
this will be on the agenda. No, I do have the interlocal agreement. I apologize. I got it this afternoon. This is simply entering into an agreement with Kinnelon. Effective October 3rd, employee will perform construction inspection services for Kinnelon. Borough shall be paid the sum of $4,312.50 for services effective today through the end of the year. Representing payment of services rendering by Bloomingdale's field inspector as a cost of $15,000 annually. We will be charging a 15% administration fee, again, for any costs incurred by the borough. And again, this is required by the state so that we can, under the provisions of NJAC 5:23, again, they're in the need of hiring an individual to carry out the capacity of this work. So again, there's no cost to Bloomingdale. It's just that we have to administer this because of our existing shared service. Do I have a motion, please, for that?
Again, can we give that 10.6?
10.6, please.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion, please?
Second?
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi. Costa.
Yes.
Demotta.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
The next item was extending our summer help. One of our summer help employees, Mr. Fred Cook, summer ended on September 22nd, but he's still here working at a $10 an hour rate. I would like authorization to extend his part-time basis through the end of the year. He's been an integral part in helping the department, particularly at what he's a specialist at, and we hope we can bring him through the holidays, which would be very helpful as well. And it's, again,
We have the monies?
yes, sir. As a result of some recent changes in staffing, yes, we do. Any other comment, question? Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? I'd like to thank Fred, and we have our superintendent and assistant superintendent here too, and they can attest to the valuable asset he's been in helping through the summer. And so we thank Fred for his return. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilmembers Sandemeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi. Costa.
Yes.
Tomato.
Yes.
Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
And the final non-agenda is that I need a motion to accept the resignation effective on Friday, September 22nd for Nicole Irving. We hired Nicole as a part-time shelter staff, and she found full-time employment quite quickly after that. So she has resigned, and I need a motion to accept that.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I need a motion to open for late public comment.
So moved.
I'm sorry?
There was a note on here about authorization to backfill,
For what?
authorization to replace.
Hire?
Yeah, to hire a replacement. Did you want that too, or?
Where?
Authorization to hire new shelter staff. It's
No.
on the same line as
I don't have it on my agenda.
I mean, we're not going to replace her? Okay.
Where are they looking?
No, you have the resignation of DPW. Oh, an authorization to hire, yeah.
Right now? Okay.
No, okay, I just want to
Not
make,
at this time. I wish we did. Didn't notice it because I knew that wasn't the case, so. Okay, I need a motion for late public comment.
So moved.
Hudson, D'Amato, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, come on up, say your name and address for the record. Anyone wishing to speak? This is your time. Seeing no one, a motion to close?
So
So
moved.
moved.
All in favor? Okay, at this time, we'll be going into executive session. We have two matters of personnel, one matter of litigation. Any action after exec, the public will have an opportunity to speak to. Regular meeting, October 17th, last day to register to vote. October 17th, work session, November 1st. Kate, what is the last day for absentee? Someone asked me that.
I have to look it up.
I know it has to be received 7 days prior to the election, I think, by mail. Okay, if we could just maybe post that on Facebook,
Sure.
just to get that out there. Okay. And again, work session November 1st. I need a motion to enter into exec. Who makes that motion?
so moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, at 7.
I was wrong. Oh my God, this is,
Okay, we resume an open session at 8:21 PM. There's two items we need to take action on. The first is I need a motion to authorize the rehiring of new DPW laborers for the replacement of recently retired staff. I would put in front of the council to authorize the hiring of Ian Hogan, Dan Gerhardt, and Bob Boucher. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please. Mike and Dylan and Tony.
Is that, can I give that a resolution number?
Resolution
Point 7?
3.7.
Councilmembers Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes.
Tomato.
Yes.
Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sandemeyer.
Yes.
The next, I need a motion to approve the creation of interlocal agreement between the borough and the borough of Mansfield, New Jersey, for a shared service with our part-time CFO through the end of this calendar year, December 31st of 18, and
17.
17, and then we revisit it in the new year another time. Who makes that motion?
So moved. I know.
I'm sorry.
Second.
Actually, I was reading the
Nice
Kindle.
try, nice
I was reading the
try.
Kindle on one
That I
that's
couldn't
18.
stop.
I was reading the Kindle on one that's through 18 on the construction. So- I'm sorry.
That was me.
Second. Any
And that's
discussion?
10.8.
10.8. Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Costa.
Yes.
Otto. Del Rippe.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
I need a motion to adjourn
So moved.
Second.
at 8:22. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thanks, everybody. Yankees are losing.